When I was very young, most of my childhood heroes wore capes, flew through the air, or picked up buildings with one arm. They were spectacular and got a lot of attention, but as I grew, my heroes changed. So now I can honestly say that anyone who does anything to help a child is a hero to me.
I can't express enough the passion of our team. We are often asked, why do you do what you do? Why do you listen to those stories? And the answer is because we know the end result. We put lives back together.
When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. To this day, especially in times of disaster, I remember my mother's words, and I am always comforted by realizing that there are still so many helpers, so many caring people in this world.
Of the thousands of clients that I've seen, Taylor comes to mind. He reminds me of why I do what I do.
I'm Taylor, I'm 22 years old, and I went to Bethesda when I was a young teenager after I had been sexually abused.
We wanted to find him the best counseling we could find for such a traumatic issue. And while there was private counseling available, there was none as good a quality as what's available at Bethesda.
I wouldn't change anything about it. They were super helpful in counseling me in every way they could and really helped me get through the whole process.
When we were there, it did have a bit of an institutional feel, and I felt like that could be something that could be an encumbrance, if you would, for other children.
The current facility that we're in is restraining. It doesn't reflect our professionalism. We've utilized every space. I want a building that reflects the worthiness of the children that we see. The work that we do is very, very difficult. It's very hard for the therapists and for the children. They need a safe environment. They need a place that when they walk in, it feels comfortable.
Over the last 2 years, Bethesda has grown by 30%, and we've just outgrown our facility. We don't have any more space, and we're anticipating continual growth by 5 to 10%. We just need a new facility to be able to accommodate the growth that we're experiencing now and that we anticipate in the future. We have therapists, all licensed professional therapists with an accumulated total of 50 years of experience in childhood sexual abuse treatment. They're all trauma informed. They've gone on to additional training. These are the experts that the University of Oklahoma goes to for guest lecturers on this subject matter. And when you give to Bethesda, you're giving to an organization that was a finalist for the Oklahoma Nonprofits of Excellence Award in 2017. We've been noted for our prevention programs, and when you're giving to Bethesda, you're giving to the best, which is what these kids deserve.
We work with the Stop, Go, Tell program, and we are out in all the schools, and we are working with the libraries to do summer programs. We go out to the schools and teach children about the boundary rules, and in doing that, we give them permission to say no, and then we also give them the ability to tell if something has happened. And when doing this, we have had more disclosures, and when you have more disclosures, you also need more therapy. And so in that, the program has just grown.
I hope you're proud of yourself for the times you've said yes, when all it meant was extra work for you and was seemingly helpful only to somebody else.
In order to make this happen, we need a lot of help. We need the community to wrap its arms around us and help us serve children who've gone through this horrible form of trauma. I wish it never happened, but it does. And I want to be there for every child. We want to be there for every child.
We live in a world in which we need to share responsibility. It's easy to say, it's not my child, not my community, not my world, not my problem. Then there are those who see the need and respond. I consider those people my heroes.